Armenian genocide.
Yeah, and then okay.
All right, Ruben, you got this.
Okay, here we go.
Get back.
Shit.
You got him. Kill
And who's after this one?
After this one, it's the last guy. It's M. Bison. Mike Bison. Oh, fuck. That's not fair.
What?
He like barely
He lands it, he's like, haha.
I am good, even though I'm about to die.
Like, I'm just gonna act like I wasn't getting my ass kicked back there.
I was gonna ask you guys something. So I was playing a game the other day, and it was one of the things you had to do was you had to describe like certain fads, and then I started thinking like what are like the fads that you think like this generation's gonna be most remembered for?
Hoverboards.
I
feel like that's already came and gone.
Fidget spinners.
That's gonna come and go, I guarantee.
But I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like those are things. What?
Memes in general. Memes. I feel like you could.
I don't think so.
You don't think we're gonna be remembered for memes?
I mean like fads though. Like I think
snapbacks.
I don't know.
Well, okay, well, what do you mean by like this generation? Do you just mean like
the past 15 years?
Oh, okay, so more in a box.
Yeah.
Cell phones.
I guess if it progresses past cell phones like significantly, then yeah.
Maybe iPhones.
But like iPhones were introduced in what 2007, and I feel like nothing's really changed since then for the most part.
For iPhones?
No, for cell phones in general, like
smartphones. Oh wait, did we both die? I think we did. Damn. We both died.
Just like smartphones in general, I feel like they've kind of plateaued.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So
not
I guess
really much more they can do.
Unless something major happens, like
unless they can connect it into my central nervous system.
Virtual reality.
I can live stream stock quotes, sports scores, and my credit report directly to my central nervous system. But that's not all. I also signed up for
virtual reality is kind of the new one.
Shit.
I guess we'll see, because I feel like
can you really even win now?
That's the thing, though.
Yeah, I can. It's just gonna be hard.
I know, but it's gonna be a. I'm sorry, you're gonna like tie, won't you?
Yeah, I can win. No, they just didn't count it because we both got knocked out.
So there'll be another round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. What were you saying?
I feel like. What did you say? Did you say virtual reality?
Virtual reality seems
virtual
to be
reality and like flying cars are both sort of that thing that you're like we're gonna perfect it, and then it just never happens. Yeah. Like, wouldn't you have thought we'd have flying cars by now? They've been talking about that for like 30
It seems like impractical.
Steven Spielberg did.
Really?
Flying cars?
You think they'd be more impractical than like?
I feel like nobody would have
them.
Nobody would
like
have
paying
them.
for all your stuff. You would probably save so much money.
I guess so. I definitely see virtual reality being flourishing much more than.
I would much rather like teleportation be invented.
That would be so scary.
That'd be horrifying.
Yeah, I would not want to do that at all, unless it was like proven.
I can't wait till teleportation gets invented because I want to see the airline industry go under very bad, considering they're just like, I swear, they're just like the most money-hungry industry in my opinion. The fact that they'll cram 60 people on a bus that you can barely house like 40 people, and then say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna charge you for every little thing, but you can go to the bathroom still. That's fine. You just gotta wait turns with everybody else who's there."
You can't bring your own water, but you can buy water.
Like, they kind of have to regulate things to a certain degree. I don't blame them. Like, if you would have told me that a bunch of people could take a plane down with like a box cutter, you'd be like, "Well, that's
not the biggest deal. It's just like it's so cramped in them."
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, like...
I got him.
Like, there are a lot of shitty things I think airlines do, but I heard the other day that, like, annually, their growth is only, like... They only net, like, 4% growth. Like, that's not a lot.
Why is that?
Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I feel like, if you really think, like, oh, they're money hungry, I feel like you'd probably do a lot better than that.
Shit, I'm gonna get my ass
I could be wrong, though.
I just won.
Ruben.
We still have round 3.
No, we don't.
You lost round 1?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not satisfied.
Isn't it like, what are the worst customer service companies? Aren't they all like?
9/11 Airlines is probably the worst.
Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines.
I think they're all like cable companies, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Hashtag net neutrality.
That'll be a meme down the road. It's already a meme.
Shit, I need to stop doing that.
What was the, what's the one that's, like, notoriously terrible to their workers, the cable company? Or to their
AT&T?
Comcast gets shit on all the time, I know. Comcast and AT&T, they're all like, yeah. I think I remember them all being very, very near the bottom.
Shit.
What's the one I'm thinking of?
I'm sure like airline services.
They just have like notoriously bad customer service, and I can't think like bottom of the barrel, and I can't think of who it is.
I would guess Comcast
Maybe.
off the top of my head, but
no, it's Time Warner's the one I'm thinking of.
oh,
Aren't they supposed to be super shitty?
yeah, I think they are actually.
I would say the worst customer service I've had is like energy companies. They just like give zero fucks and they don't even answer their phones.
I
feel like cable companies are really shitty because they're always. Well, this is just my experience, but they'll be like, hey, you get a year of this, and this, and then you're like, okay, cool, and then a year goes by and you're like triples. And
they don't say anything.
Yeah, then you're like, what the heck? And they're like, well, yeah, you already had your year, so yeah, here you go.
So we're gonna charge you full price now.
Plus what you would have paid originally.
Ruben, are you gonna beat this?
Yeah, I'll beat it eventually. The one thing that annoys me, with like customer service is when you can't talk to somebody. It's just like all machines and shit.
Yeah, it's really dumb. I had a really funny thought the other day.
So
you know how like, do you ever, you get put on hold, and then it's like, please hold, we thank you for your business or whatever, and then it goes to like random like classical music. I just thought the other day, what if like when they put you on hold, they like put the phone down and then just started playing piano next to it, and that was like the whole music. They're like, please hold, and then they just go into like
a keyboard solo.
Because like I did a lot of times where I'll be on hold and it's just like piano music, and I thought, what if it was the same person doing both? And it made me laugh.
I've been on hold music where it sounds like people were just like pushing notes on a piano, like they weren't actually playing.
You have to listen to like avant-garde jazz while you wait. I bet that would. I bet people would stop calling
if they played what?
If they played like really harsh, like waiting.
Say harsh noise.
If they played
some
Merzbow. That'd be amazing.
No, I've listened to hold music and it was just like a C major scale, and I'm like, wow, you all are lazy.
Yeah, really lazy.
Shit.
Ruben.
Why don't you encourage me, Eric?
I'm trying. I'm reverse psychology.
We're trying, but you suck.
I got this.
Yeah, you did it. Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh my
Look at how close I was. That means I'm gonna get it in the next one.
Alright, you better.
It means I'm gonna get it.
Haha.
Damn, the dude's got some huge, like, lower facial features.
He looks
like,
really
nose
fat
down.
in that picture, but then like when you play the game, he looks like normal. Kind of. He's really tall.
Can you play all these guys? Like,
you mean play as them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can play as Sagat.
Well, not these guys. Not the last like 4 guys.
Oh, that's too bad.
In the second one, you can.
Isn't this the second one?
No, this is like the second Street Fighter 2. The
Street
Street
Fighter
Fighter 2. Yeah, the Super Street Fighter. Oh my god! Stop!
Can't you just jump?
It can, but I'm trying to like hit him with my projectile. Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
Well, you gotta jump to some degree.
Shit! Stop!
Ruben, that was not a
Boo!
good shot. You know what band I just remembered existed? Sum 41.
The Sum 41.
The Sum 41s.
Band has not aged particularly well.
I feel like a lot of 2000s stuff
already
feels
that
really dated.
era.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this one's easier than Vega.
I guarantee you I will spend less time fighting this guy than I did the other guy. Steve Buscemi is Eric's dad.
I have a legit,
And we're back!
I have a legit question.
Yes.
So, okay, so I mentioned Sum 41 because I thought it was funny. But then I realized, like, okay, so you know how, like, obviously hip-hop and R&B are kind of, like, the most popular things now?
It was like, yeah, it was just EDM, and now it's like probably like croony trap rap or like SoundCloud-esque rap.
Do you feel like Do you feel like rock is sort of like it's established itself as like an influence in a lot of ways, but it's kind of like not that important anymore?
Like
It's not that
relevant?
important because there's not many bands pushing boundaries in the genre right now. I
I
don't
feel
think.
like the link between rap and hip hop is like smaller than it.
I feel like rock
it's smaller than
nowadays is very safe. It doesn't do much.
Here's the thing,
And
that I
that's
think
why
is
it's kind of
interesting.
faded
Here's
into
what I think is
obscurity.
really interesting. In the past, every like big thing that's happened has been like the result of rock. Like, so like, excuse me, hold on. So I feel like in the '60s, like obviously the Beatles were kind of like the ones kind of pushing things, and then '70s you had like a lot of like hard rock. On the '80s you had like hair metal and stuff that was popular, and then in the '90s obviously like Nirvana and stuff. But now I feel like it's to the point where rock isn't the one that's sort of pushing things forward. They're like way behind now. Do you think that's a fair statement?
I would
To
say
a
that's a
degree.
fair statement.
What was like the last rock band that was popular and pushed boundaries? Like
Coldplay. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Radiohead, maybe.
Probably. But I feel like they're
Well, it depends.
I feel like they're really important and really relevant, but only in circles. Like
Radiohead, I feel like kind of like transcends that a little bit.
a little bit, I would say.
Well, yeah. What do you mean, like bands like I don't know, Godspeed You or something like that, where it's like more niche, but they're still obviously very important.
Yeah, I guess I just feel like I hear like pop radio versus rock radio, and I feel like rock radio is like 6 to 12 months behind what's popular now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Imagine Dragons happened, and then everyone's like, "Oh, that's what we gotta do."
It's like
And then all
Fuck!
these really shitty like
He keeps getting me on
all
my...
these really shitty like radio rock bands started to kind of emulate that.
Alright, one more and then we'll call it an episode.
Okay.
I don't know if we should keep going.
Last question.
I still think I can beat him.
Okay, go ahead. Last question. Who do you think is gonna be like the artist most remembered from this like generation?
That's a hard one.
Kanye, maybe.
I think it's Kanye. Ruben, you
What's this generation?
like the past like 15 years, I'd say.
Oh, definitely. Because
I think it's-
he's been relevant for easily like a decade now.
He's like unbelievably influential, whether people see it or not.
Yeah, that's
like,
how I feel.
Especially in hip hop, like it's crazy.
It's weird though because I feel like the last two things, I feel like it kind of like hit a peak at Fantasy, but then like the last two albums, I feel like he's been really behind again.
I don't.
Especially
I
with
wouldn't
Yeezus.
say. I wouldn't say he's behind. He's just.
He was behind on Yeezus. Come on,
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Maybe a little bit. I think he's just trying to be.
stay relevant.
He's trying to be weird and like push. I think he's still. I do believe he's still trying to push boundaries. Yeah, you're right. They're not nearly as successful, like especially Yeezus. But
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
some
see.
people still think that's his best album. Like.
Yeah, but I feel like those are also people who don't really like pay attention to like industrial hip hop and like
Maybe not.
weirder
but-
stuff.
Maybe, but still.
So I don't know. I was just thinking.
Yeah, that album was weird though because it was like, I don't know.
It was like it had a bunch of hits that like were like commercial songs and stuff, but that was kind of it. I feel like I feel like it's very forgettable.
God damn it.
Ruben, jump! There you go.
I can't. I'm like seeing ducks.
You're seeing dicks. Okay, Ruben, you're done.
You're done.
Alright.
Donezo.
We'll call this an
0
episode.
for 3.
One more.
Ruben.
That was an entire episode.
Go, bye.